Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Portugal have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who...
And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Marcelo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kyle Walker. Ferdinand. And Gabriel. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's an imaginative pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Gabriel.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Neves. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the... And the shot! It's hit the upright. Not a bad try by any means.
Portugal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Rice for De Bruyne. João Neves did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he spark a counter here? Driving on and making good progress. Van Dijk. And here's the chance to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. João Palhinha. Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lovely bit of skill. Looking for options for movement. Barcelona have it back and can go again. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is out of play. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Chance, surely! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham, Vinicius Junior, shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
De Bruyne. And it's Eze. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, now he can run away with it. Can he get it through? They're urging him to shoot. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Shot could be on. And this is Paulette. Takes a shot! Eze. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And he is deftly away. Great defending, strong and determined. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Goes for a shot! Messi, a player who needs no introduction. That has not gone well. Kyle Walker.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now Van Dijk. Rice. So what can they make of this? Pinches it off him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Bellingham. He's picked his way through. Bellingham. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Rice. Van Dijk. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Now it's Eze. Eze making a dash for it. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
De Bruyne. So we've reached the hour mark. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne! It's a pretty loose pass. And it's João Palhinha. Marcelo looking to hit the byline here. He's rising! Harmlessly behind.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. It's Bale! Missed by a fraction. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He has a look out. Lam has it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Could move up a gear here. He's shifting through the gears here. Got it! And that could have brought them level.
Well, at least it's earned them a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Huan on the through ball, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's picked it up out wide. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. Pedri. And that's a shot at goal! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Rice goes short. Rice, there's the delivery. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
De Bruyne. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 22.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Número 8.
Barcelona displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Another one of football's and how moments.
That could prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Portugal have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Now the cross. Pedri clears it away. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, that's delightful. Marcelo. And he's whipped it across. Yildiz. Looking for the run. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Yildiz, who's set up one goal so far. Yildiz carries the ball down the right. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Marcelo. Chance here to counter. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Dani Olmo picks it up out wide. He'll try from distance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Lam in towards the back, and a header!
Well,
and that is an energetic end to the first period of extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 11, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Bale. It's Bale! So their fourth corner of the game. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Quick look, then plays it in. Cleared away. Great chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played. Yildiz. That's put paid to the danger.
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a corner kick.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And it's been taken short. And he's straight offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kyle Walker.
Minuto de compensação.
João Neves. Marcelo.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Elects to cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Back in once more. And he's taking no chances there. Played back in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that really is it. Time is up. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. So the calm before the storm. Boy, you can feel the tension. Bullet is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Bullet is the next to run the gauntlet. And he makes it one each. And he duly obliges. Dybala, second in line for them. Oh, it's a really good save.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Bale is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, Cooley does it.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
This for parity. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Barcelona with this chance to pull two clear. That's a brilliant read! That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge. I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Dani Olmo is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
Yes, that's how you do it.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
This to end it right here. He's done it! Feel the relief! Barcelona have done it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
He is through here! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Back to the keeper it goes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Palinha. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Vieira. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Gullit. That's a cute ball. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, what a ball! He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's got away. That has been knocked clear. Lahm, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And here's Gullit. And here's De Bruyne. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he couldn't finish.
Gullit deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Gullit going about things with real menace. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Palinha. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Lahm delivers.
That's good defensive concentration.
Has to go back here. He's having a shot! Vinicius Junior. And it's Gullit. De Bruyne. Oh, that's nice. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Good pressure, determined, intense. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Now it's Huan.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, that was vital. Now, can they get him away? Hangs one in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the cross. João Neves. Vieira. Now João Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. De Bruyne. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good. And the shot! Van Dijk. It's a pretty loose pass. Now he's got space here, and he was alert to it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
João Neves. And he's forced to go back. Nicely spread. Aimed at the far side. It's a goal kick. Lahm. Now it's Messi. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Here comes the cross. And it's hoisted clear. Ferdinand getting this one clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bellingham. A dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Being still separated by the game's only goal. João Palhinha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lahm. Vieira. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Messi. Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Marcelo. Quality ball. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, this looks sharp. Nice interception, well timed. Pull it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. Now he's running away. Now that looks a decent ball. Eze is flagged offside.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Número 18. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 4. Número 3.
He's found the way through. Bale. Oh, that's bad chance. Oh, what has happened here? Marcelo. Just about up to 75 minutes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement. Cross in, looks like a good one. And he's managed to get rid. Saliba. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Messi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that has been cleared.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And Huan! Superb from Huan! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And in a trice, tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Quality ball. Pullet is herring after that one. Yildiz running with the ball, and they can counter here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. No, again there's no way through.
That's going in strongly.
And this is Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we're done. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Huan! Portugal are looking to break at pace. Messi, good driving run. Spread neatly. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Nice looking ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Alexander-Arnold. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
João Neves. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And it's Gullit. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold. João Neves. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Vieira going forward. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He might be in here! And a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Barcelona already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Looking for a run-up. No luck with that dink over the top. That's going wide left. And here's Gullit. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. This is a promising build-up. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's in a great position here. Spread to the right. And it's Bellingham. João Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot...
Ibrahimovic! Rice. Marcelo. The muscular approach does pay off here. João Neves. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a good run down the left. Now, can they get him away?
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Just eases him off the ball. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So straight into the second half. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And they've switched it over to the other side. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. And it's Neves. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Ferdinand. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Vinicius Junior under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Oh, good finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
João Neves really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substituição para Portugal.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 20, número 6. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? Araujo. Now it's Messi. João Neves. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
In with the challenge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good ball over the top. Good take. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Dani Olmo has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Saliba can get it clear. And pull it! And he hits the net! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Bale has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Well, what could... Oh, good line! Well taken goal. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Portugal cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And he's being shifted off it. He won't be happy with that one. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared without hesitation. And they're back on the ball again. Gullit producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Vamos ter 5 minutos
Long.
de competição.
Oh, good effort! And that's a good finish. They have stolen level at the last. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. João Palhinha. And they can counter here. Good running, strong and purposeful. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Caros espectadores, prestem atenção ao ecrã. Vamos passar boletim informativo das forças de segurança locais. Obrigado. Substituição para Portugal. Número 8. Número 11.
Into extra time we go.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Decent chance!
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Bullet. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yildiz. Pedri. That's Vieira. And it's Olmo. And here's Yildiz. Thuram. And it's Thuram. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Lam. João Neves. And he welcomes it in. Nice control. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
He's having a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Yildiz fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Yildiz. And it's Neves. Vieira. Can he spark a counter here? Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Barcelona get their fourth corner. That's the keeper's ball. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes, for someone to do something.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 12. Marcelo. Sai e vai para
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Vieira. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Araujo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And this is Dybala. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Bale. Oh, it's come loose. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, nice touch. He slings it in. Konate clears it away. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he thumps it clear. Dybala. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No way through. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
And this is the big chance.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. So after all of that, what can we say?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and mentality from the spot. Mbappe is first to take the long walk. That's a brilliant read.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Bullet is the next to run the gauntlet. Just strokes it in, saw the keeper moving.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
This for parity.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Bale, second in line for them. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
João Neves, the third man up. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Yildiz is third in line.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Portugal feeling the pressure. Oh, great save! That is a great save! So on the cusp of where they want to be. Dispatched! Barcelona have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Barcelona probably deserved that on the overall balance of things, Peter. They always seemed more comfortable, more focused. They weren't fazed by the prospect of penalties. I would say a job well done.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.